Action.
Look, I'll have to go. There's someone at the door. Yes, I promise. Yes. Come in! Yes, it's okay. Yes, bye-bye. Yes, that's it. Just go and stick your head. Come in! Come in!
Oh, I'm coming in, aren't I? It's that stupid big man's on the door. You want to get that fixed?
Yes, I suppose I always mean to.
That's not good always meaning to, is it? You should get on with it. I mean, one of these days you'll be shouting, come in, and it'll go on forever because the poor son on the other side won't be able to get in, and you won't be able to get out.
You are?
I'm a what?
Pardon?
What?
Now, you are?
I'm a what? That's a nice picture, isn't it?
Yes, I suppose it is nice.
It's very erotic.
Actually, I don't think I've looked at that picture for about 10 years, but yes, I suppose it is.
There's no suppose about it. Look at them tits. Do you think it's supposed to be erotic? I mean, when he painted it, do you think he wanted to turn people on?
Probably.
This was the pornography in its day, wasn't it? Do you think it's erotic?
I think it's very beautiful.
I didn't ask if it was beautiful.
But the term beautiful describes the many feelings I have about that picture, including the feeling that, yes, it is very erotic.
Do you get a lot like me?
What?
Do you get a lot of students like me?
Not exactly, no.
I was dead surprised when they took me. I don't suppose they would if it was been a prop university.
Would you like to sit down?
No. Can I smoke?
Tobacco?
Yeah, is that a joke?
Yeah.
If you want one?
I'd love one,
Well, I can.
but I made a promise not to smoke.
Well, I won't tell anyone.
Promise?
Black out.
Ding.
I've covered the lens to make it look like a blackout.
Okay. Frank? Look, I know I'm late, I'm sorry. We were talking and...
Talking?
Yeah? It would go my favour, we were talking about Shakespeare.
I bet you were.
Huh? What?
This is when you first talked.
Oh yeah. Am I too late then? Alright, I'll be on time next week.
Rita, don't go.
No, honestly, Frank, I'll waste another time. I'll be on time next week, I promise.
Rita, sit down. When you were so late, I called the shop.
Which shop?
The hairdresser shop. Where you work. Or should I say, worked?
I haven't worked at the shop in a long time. I work at a bistro now.
See, it's occurred to me, Rita, that there was a time when you told me everything.
I thought I had told you.
No. Would you like a drink?
Who cares if I've lived a hairdressing place to work at a bistro?
I care.
Why do you care about boring details like that? It's just boring, insignificant details.
How is it?
That's why I couldn't stand working at a hairdresser's any longer. Look, I'm sorry, but I don't want to talk about irrelevant rubbish anymore.
And what do you talk about in your bistro?
Everything.
Everything?
Yeah. Look, Frank, I've got to go. I'm meeting Shush at 7.
You can't even bear to spend another moment here.
That isn't true.
Last week you didn't even come at all.
Look, it's just, there's so many things going on now.
If you don't want to come here
Oh,
anymore...
for God's sakes, I do want to come here. I've got to. What about my exam?
Oh, I wouldn't worry about that. You'd sail through it. You really don't have to make the odd appearance of sentimentality, I'd rather you spared me that.
If you could stop pouring that junk down your throat in the hopes that it make you feel like a poet, then maybe you might be able to talk about the important things instead of where I don't work. Then it might be worth coming here. Ain't cut.
You went 24 seconds over.